Hey, welcome to another episode of Time to Complain, episode 2. Basically, this is a show where I complain about bullshit nobody really cares about. One thing I want to talk about is Netflix, about their fucking recommended list, where they recommend shit based on the shit you watch. Now, I mean, it's kind of a cool feature, so that, you don't know what to watch, you're bored one day, and you look under this stuff, and hopefully it's full of stuff that you would probably like, because they're basing it off of shit you've already watched. I mean, like if I watch a lot of superhero movies, I would recommend like the Avengers or some, like Wolverine, the X-Men type shit. But I was on there and I was looking and I was bored, so I was looking through shit. And I swear to God, on the recommended for me list, there was Child's Play, Lilo and Stitch, Human Centipede, Evil Dead, and My Little Pony. What the fuck kind of person does Netflix think I am? Some kind of third-grade serial killer? Why, in what universe should those things, those shows and movies be combined into the same category? Ever. I mean, that's twisted, right? I mean, I watch some random shit, but that's really fucked up. What kind of a person watches those things all together? What kind of person is a fan of every one of those things? Like all together at the same time, just like one day it feels like watching somebody's mouth get sewn to some guy's butthole, and the next day he wants to watch ponies dance around and talk about magic or something. I don't really know what that show is. Yeah, so that's really weird. One thing Netflix does do right sometimes though is they make specific categories based on stuff that you watch. Like my mom has one on her list. That's like a bunch of drama movies. It's like related to the type of drama movie that she watches, so that's kind of cool. It's like, but they get really oddly specific. Like one time, like this one week, I was watching like a lot of Nicolas Cage type movies. Just, because I like watching terrible movies sometimes, and Nicolas Cage makes like nothing but terrible movies. And like one time they had a category on there that was movies that feature an epic Nicolas Cage mental breakdown. I was shocked because of how weirdly specific that category was, but I was also super thrilled that now I can sit for 12 hours and watch nothing but horrible Nicolas Cage movies. And it was amazing. I watched every single one of them like 4 times. It was fantastic. But, so that's one thing that they do right. But and other times they fuck up and they don't even pay attention to, I guess, what the movie or anything is. They just kind of see what sort of the synopsis is, and they're like, fuck it, that's this category. I nobody even really watches the movies. Like, I saw Captain America under, the drama. It's like, that's a fucking superhero movie. He walks around punching Nazis. It's not dramatic at all. It's retarded. I love it. It's just not a dramatic movie at all. And, Tucker and Dale versus Evil was under, the horror movies, which, it's more of a comedy. It's an independent comedy movie, but they kind of... That's got sort of horror themes, but that's not what that is. And I've just seen all kinds of retarded-ass movies in the completely wrong section, because some asshole just kind of glances at the cover and is like, yeah, that's this type of movie, fuck it, and just kind of throws it in there, and, so that's ridiculous. Another really, something that actually does annoy me, the Netflix thing's kind of weird, but not that bad, but, something that really pisses me off is all these fucking reality shows that are out. That's ridiculous. One, reality show is retarded in the first place, the idea of a reality show. You watch TV to escape reality. You watch it to see other things. Like you watch The Simpsons because that's not real at all. It's a dumb cartoon that people love, and like Family Guy. It's good. It's an escapism thing. When you watch TV to watch other reality, it's a little dumb. But especially when you're watching these new shows that are coming out, all about different jobs. They have that American Loggers, I think, where they chop down trees, and they have a gold mining show, and people who auction off storage facilities, storage units, and just all kinds of dumb fucking job shows. Why would you want to come home from work and then watch somebody else work? Why? What kind of a person are you? That's psychotic. That is psychotic-ass behavior. You're just you work all day, 12 hours a day, and you come home in this long, hard day of work to watch somebody else have a long, hard day of work. That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up behavior. I don't understand that. you know. But they get worse because it's not bad enough that they have you watching some idiot at work, because that's fucking boring. Watching somebody work, unless it's like cops, because cops, it's like the guys are running around and they're fucking sicking dogs on motherfuckers and tackling them and tasing them and shit. That's okay. But you're watching some asshole like chop down a tree. You're like, wow, that's dull as shit. So I have to include some kind of retarded ass fucking dramatic bullshit. So they stage the hell out of the show to the point where it's not even remotely real. Like, it gets to the point where like half the people in the show aren't even really in that job at all. They're just kind of actors who, like, they maybe know about the job a little, and they pull them in there and they're like, hey, you know, grow a beard and pretend to be a lumberjack, you know, and we'll give you money and you can be famous for being a tree chopping person. It's really weird. But what's even weirder is after they do that, and we're all really aware. We have to be aware by this point that that's what they do. Because if you actually think that those jobs are real, they're actually doing that, you're fucking retarded. You're an idiot. But you know, so we know, at least most of us know, that that's bullshit. It's fake jobs, like that Duck Dynasty thing. It's not real. Those people, they're not real people. Like, you know, I mean, they're human beings, but they're not like, you know, nobody is like that, you know, to that extent. And so, but then we watch them. We watch people pretend to be those people. And that's it. It's like, I get when you watch like a sitcom and somebody's pretending to be like, oh, a father with kids and they get into wacky situations. That's one thing. But when you're just pretending to be a guy who like sells storage units, and every now and then a guy who you're selling them to is an asshole, and then it's like, oh, here's the situation for this episode. It's not an adventure or anything like in a lot of shows. It's just weird. It's really, really weird, and everybody seems to fucking love them, and it's like the biggest thing. I swear I saw a fucking Duck Dynasty chia pet at Walmart. I wanted to kill myself. We see a guy pretending to be this guy, and then we make a fucking chia pet. One, who has bought chia pets since the 90s? If anybody's bought a chia pet since the 90s, I want to slap them in the fucking mouth. That's ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous. But what's even worse is it's a chia pet that you grow a beard on. It's what the fuck is wrong with you? What in the fuck is the matter with somebody who would do something like that? That's super fucking weird. That's ridiculously creepy. But our society sees it as totally normal. It's like the most normal thing in the world. If you don't do that, you're weird. There's a problem there. There's a huge problem there. You know, and you know, nobody seems to notice it except for just a few of us. And I don't get it. That's some sick, twisted shit right there. That's some abnormal ass shit. But there's a bunch of fucking kids playing around outside right now. It's loud as hell. Hope it's not picking up on the mic, because that'd be fucking Jesus. So, I've already mentioned about how much I hate kids in the last episode a little bit, but yeah, it's fucking terrible. It's super distracting. but yeah, so that's the reality show thing is fucking ridiculous. You can make a relish about anything now, really, and people will watch it. You know, I mean, I almost wish I was working for like some kind of production company, because I would just make up the dumbest bullshit. I would come up with the dumbest idea, and we'd put it out, it would make $1 billion immediately. It would just skyrocket. And I would hate it. I would personally hate it. And I would be like, I would almost do it as a joke, like a challenge for myself. Like, there's no way a human being could possibly watch this and enjoy it and continue to watch it. And they'd watch it every fucking week. They would watch it non-stop, without fail. They'd buy all the DVDs, buy all the Blu-rays. If we held a fucking event or wrote a goddamn book, they'd show up to it and fucking do it. It would be mayhem, and I would make so much goddamn money, and I would hate myself, you know, deep down inside. But I would also be laughing hysterically every single time I did it. I would laugh and then cry in a hotel room and whatnot. Whatever. You know, but you can basically make anything about anything, you know. I mean, I actually can't think of a worse one than the ones we already have. I'm trying to think of a dumb, horrible retard job that's not even remotely entertaining, and make a show about it. But they all exist already. They're already out there. They're all here, and people already watch it. It's like, my point's already proven. I can't prove it any further than the world's proven it for me. You know, it's fucking, it's fucked up. It's really, really weird. You know, but yeah. So I mean, that was about it. It was a little shorter than the last one was. But yeah, I mean, I had a day off work, so I decided, fuck it, might as well make a video. Judging by how long the last one took to upload, though, this will probably take a long time, like maybe like a couple days. Because again, I'm uploading this from my phone. I don't really have a good computer or anything like that. I'm also not editing it at all. Yeah, I really need to find a way to fix that. It's probably something I'm doing wrong. Also, tell your friends about the video. I mean, 3 people watched it last time, so that's depressing. One of you 3 motherfuckers tell other people to watch it. I don't care if you like the video. Tell other people to watch it. They might like it. Fuck it. You know, need more than 3 fucking people. Yeah, so do that. And subscribe if you want to see more of this. Here's one thing I'm thinking about doing as well, is in case everybody who watches this doesn't like me, because, yeah, I'm not a very likable dude. Whenever I have like a friend over at my house or some kind of shit, or hanging out with somebody, I'm going to try to get them to do a video with me, be on here, and complain about shit that they don't like either, so maybe that'll be more entertaining. So stay tuned for that kind of shit. Some of those videos might be coming soon. I'm going to try to do one of these videos roughly every week. I might not be able to do that just because I don't have a lot of free time, really, because I recently got a job. But I'll try. I might record a couple in advance and then release them weekly. But if not, they'll be up at least once a month. But probably more. I'm going to try to do more than that. But that's about it. Pretty short episode. I mean, like 11 minutes or so at the moment. So, yeah, stay tuned for more episodes. Subscribe, whatnot. Tell your friends and shit. Alright, that's it.